Hey guys, Original Borres here, back for another movie review. Today I chose a movie that I really like. I like this movie a lot. I've always liked this movie. It's called Joyride. This is a really fun movie. Came out in 2000. Doesn't seem like it came out that long ago, but came out in 2000, and it's pretty fun. It's a thriller. Could be passed off as a scary movie, but very entertaining. Very entertaining. It stars out Paul Walker and Steve Zahn, and the movie is about Paul. This guy, his character, Paul Walker. He's trying to impress his girlfriend, so they're going back home. They're in college and they're going back home, and he tries to impress her that he has a car. So he goes and he buys a car, and he's gonna take her with him. And he's going to take her home so she can visit her family. That way she wouldn't have to pay for a bus ticket or a plane ticket. And when he's going to leave, he gets a call from his mom. And his mom's like, you know, his brother got in trouble again. He's in jail. And he decides, he doesn't really want to, but he decides he's going to take a little detour to bail his brother out of jail for his mom. And then bring his brother back home. So he does that. And along the way, he actually, after he buys this car, it's a used car, he gets pulled over for a taillight. His taillight's out, so he's got to get it fixed. So when he's getting it fixed, his brother decides to buy a CB radio also and have that installed. And then that's where the fun begins. Once they get back on the road, they start messing with truck drivers. And you know, I remember my friend had a CB radio, and we used to kind of do that for fun. We'd go to his house and mess on the CB radio and mess with truck drivers. Some of them would have fun with us. Some of them would get pissed about it and be like, where do you live? Of course, we were kids. We weren't going to tell them, but maybe that's why I like this movie, because it reminds me of that. But they start messing with the CB radio, and eventually they just mess with the wrong guy. They pretend that they're a girl. He says that his name is Candy Cane, and to meet him at a motel. When the driver gets there, obviously he finds out that it's been a joke the whole time, and he doesn't have much of a sense of humor. So he starts stalking these guys as they're driving. He starts stalking them. Eventually they think that they apologize to the truck driver, and they think that it's done and over with, but it's not. Once he finds out that they have a girl with them, they end up picking them up. Then it gets even more exciting. The action starts. The whole movie is just them trying to get away from this driver. No matter where they go, no matter what they do, they cannot seem to get away from the driver. And he's stalking them. He's intent on revenge, and I'm getting them back for making him. Truck driver feels like he was made to look like a fool. They made fun of him. They disrespected him. So now he's gonna make fun of them and disrespect them. But he's taking it to a whole another level where he pretty much wants to see them dead. So he makes them do all sorts of things to humiliate them along the way, so he'll leave them, to make them think that he's gonna leave them alone. Like, I know he makes them get naked and walk into the middle of a diner in the middle of the day, and just that kind of stuff to try to get his revenge, and so they will know what it feels like to be embarrassed and made to look like a fool. He does that kind of stuff to them. There's a big interesting ending. Something, I won't say what happens at the end, but the truck driver has a plan of what he's gonna do and how he's gonna get his revenge, his real revenge. The whole time he's just really playing games with them to try to embarrass him, but he's got a whole other plan. He really wants to humiliate them, and he pretty much wants them dead at the end. He's just having his fun embarrassing them with the intent of killing them at the end for revenge. So I won't say exactly what happens, but this is a very, very fun movie to watch. They did have a sequel. I did watch the sequel. I thought the sequel was alright. It wasn't bad. It was alright. It wasn't as close to as good as this one. I thought this one was really good. So, good action movie, good thriller. Very interesting from beginning to end, in my opinion. That's what I think. I really enjoyed this one. I've liked it since I first saw it, since at the theater when it came out. When it first came out to DVD, I went and bought it. So I've had this DVD for a while, over 10 years, and really good movie. So that's what right there. I recommend it. Watch it. Tell me what you think. Do a movie review if you want. Joyride, Steve Zahn, Paul Walker. Good movie. Very entertaining. There you go. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more. Bye.